What's up guys, Random Racer here with another tech video for you guys today. And today I bring you guys a quick review of the Apple USB SuperDrive for the MacBook Pro with Retina display, MacBook Air, late 2012 iMacs, and the Mac Mini. Since I got the new 15-inch Retina MacBook Pro, it obviously does not have the Apple or CD drive built in, so I decided to pick this up just in case if I ever need to use CDs or DVDs. So of course, without further ado, let's slice this open, see what we get, and give you guys my quick in-depth review. As with most Apple accessories, the SuperDrive does come here to standard white Apple packaging here, with a life-size picture of the SuperDrive itself, Apple logo on both the left and right side, nothing on the top here, zero information on the bottom, as well as a diagram here to show you how to use the SuperDrive itself. It's pretty self-explanatory, plug in and play. Popping this open, the first thing you're introduced to, of course, is the SuperDrive itself. Unlike Apple's mainstream products, their accessories don't really come up with a whole lot. As you guys can see here, we do have an instruction manual, as well as a 1-year limited warranty guide. No Apple stickers, thing like that, so that's pretty much it. Taking a little quick overview of the design of the SuperDrive itself and what it has to offer. The Apple USB SuperDrive is designed for devices such as the Retina MacBooks, MacBook Airs, new iMacs, and newer Mac Minis, as those devices no longer carry a built-in CD drive. The drive itself is capable of playing back DVDs, CDs, as well as rewritables of course, and is able to burn CDs and DVDs as well with a 8x speed. Unfortunately, even with the hefty price tag of $79.99, the SuperDrive isn't capable of playing Blu-rays, so for those who are looking for a Blu-ray playback, you have to look elsewhere. The most highlighted feature with the SuperDrive in my opinion is not really anything to do with the specs, but actually its design. The drive itself features a very nice unibody aluminum construction with a silver matte finish, just like the MacBook Pros and the iMacs. It gives it that simplistic Apple look, but also gives it a very nice solid design, which will definitely complement any Apple setup. Like the non-Retina MacBook Pros, this is a slot loading drive, therefore all you have to do is grab your CD, put it in, and when you want to eject it, hit the eject button on your computer, and it will pop it right out. The drive itself uses USB 2.0 technology, which is a little bit unfortunate, so you don't really get this speed of USB 3.0, but nonetheless, most of the time you're probably streaming stuff off of a CD or a DVD, so it's not really too much of a big deal. And speaking about the cord itself, it's not very long either, so if you're planning on putting this on top of a shelf or something, this is definitely something that will probably end up being beside your MacBook or your iMac. Like the time capsule in Airport Extreme, it does feature a black bottom base here with a rubberized ring to give it grip, as well as the Apple logo in the center here. In terms of instructions, very simple. As you guys saw in the diagram on the box, it's pretty much just plug in and play. So here's what the SuperDrive looks like with next to my Retina MacBook Pro. It doesn't look too bad. It's nice that the two devices do kind of match because of the metal aluminum design on the drive itself. I will say though, it's probably something that you won't keep on your desk unless you use CDs and DVDs all the time, but something that'll probably be just tucked away in the shelf, and in case you do need to use something, just pull it out, plug it in. As the CD drive itself does take up a bit of desk real estate, you could say, as it's kind of a big device in terms of how much space it covers up on the desk, but nonetheless, it does complement your iDevices very well. Alright, so here's a little quick demonstration of how it works. You have an empty DVD here, nothing special, but just for demonstration purposes. All I have to do is slide it in. The CD drive will suck it right in, and everything will load on your computer, whether it's a movie or music. iTunes will open, QuickTime will open, and you're pretty much good to go. One feature I wish the drive kind of had was an actual eject button built on the drive itself. I think it's a little bit more easier to do it that way, but to eject the disk is very simple. Just hit the eject button on your Mac, and it should come out in a few seconds. And that's pretty much how it works. Overall guys, the first impressions on Apple SuperDrive is, well, I guess fairly positive. The reason I say that is just because there's really nothing special about it. It's just doing something that's been around for a number of years now, and that is to play DVDs and CDs as well as burn them. Whether or not I recommend the Apple SuperDrive is really, well, $79 is quite expensive for something that some people argue that the MacBook should have had, but considering the thinness of the Retina MacBooks, MacBook Airs, as well as the new iMacs, it's not too surprising that Apple had to get rid of it in order to make their really thin designs. The only reason why I would recommend the Apple SuperDrive is mainly to match your Apple products. Whether it's an iMac or Retina MacBook that I have, it's definitely the best one out there in terms of matching the aesthetics of both your entire Apple setup. I'm not entirely sure how much third-party CD drives do run, but I'm sure they're considerably cheaper than the $79 asking price that Apple has to offer. And quite honestly, because the SuperDrive does take up quite a bit of desk real estate, especially if a small desk, it's probably something that'll sit in my drawers rather than sitting on the desk itself. So unless you're using these all the time, I recommend a third-party one as they're much more cheaper and it's something just you can easily throw in a desk, and when you need it, pull it out, use it, when you're done, put it away. For my purposes, it's simply something nice to have as an emergency use, as since I'm in university, fortunately the school does sometimes use a CD, especially ones that come with textbooks like e-text or something like that. Overall guys, I recommend the SuperDrive if you just want something to match your Apple desktop, and for those of you who use CDs and DVDs a lot. However, if you're like me and don't use it too often, then I recommend a third-party one just because they're cheaper, and also this is probably going to spend more time in your drawers rather than sitting and being used on your desk. In conclusion guys, if you're looking for a matching CD DVD drive for your MacBook, definitely can't go wrong with the Apple SuperDrive here. I do recommend third-party ones because a lot of them can play Blu-ray and do a lot more things, a lot more faster as well over the Apple SuperDrive here, since it's only 8 times speed. And but nonetheless, if you just want something that matches with your Apple setup, then this is probably the way to go. But anyways, thanks for watching guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit that like button, as always helps me out, and I'll see you on next vid. Peace.